when you guys come to, a couple of interesting things is everything's happening at once. Okay, first off, you guys are all in a vehicle. Rasslin Rat is driving. In the Sitting in the shotgun with him is Freddie, and then in the back seat behind the driver is Chris. You guys to yourselves look like this.
It's all like I says to the fella. If I throw the dog a bone, I don't want to know if it tastes good or not.
Okay, you guys see what you look like there? Everybody's wearing these masks. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Everybody's wearing these masks.
All right, remember 30 seconds, no more.
Now, also there's a fourth guy in the car who's sitting next to Doc Fulton. In between Doc Fulton and the guy is a like a big cooler, white top, blue sides, biohazard symbol. Jason on the dashboard is one of those old-fashioned GPS devices. It's like pre-smartphone technology and shit that's showing like where you're supposed to go and such. And
Like one of those you just set on the dashboard, or
now it's kind of stuck to the dashboard, and it's got wires and shit that come out of it and all that.
Something from the 90s.
Yeah. Well, or 2000s, and
Okay.
There's a police car behind you with the lights on. Everybody except Rasslin Rad is currently leaned out of the window with large pistols that do D10 damage pointed back at the police officer. The police officer's partner is on the radio, and up ahead, Rasslin, it looks as though you're racing toward an intersection that is busy. You have a red light, but there's no cars between you and the intersection. You're coming off of a side street, and according to the little GPS thing, you have no time to look at it. Welcome to standard combat. And
I'll be wearing gloves by the time.
what?
I'll be wearing gloves by the time.
No. Let's see. Heroes are first, villains are second, and get reinforcements. You see two more police cars skid in from side streets, and they're now behind the police car that's close to you from behind. It looks like they're working on catching up, possibly to give you a pit maneuver or something. Heroes are first, standing still looking stunned is approved. If you guys want to do that, you can definitely do that. But first, we're going to go with Doc Fulton. Next to you, the other guy, he screams something in a language that you guys may recognize. He says, Pedro a la policía para que podamos conseguir al chico. He does it a lot better than I do. I apologize for my bad Spanish. Everybody give me Spanish rolls, because that's pretty obvious to Americans what language that is.
Cuando questo para tu madre chupa me pene, huh?
He says, firing his gun back at the police. And he shoots at the police officers. Wow. You see the guy in the passenger seat who was on the radio? He goes, blood splattered all over, and there's a hole and stuff. He goes, ah! Okay, so
Me llamo muerte.
Chris, you're up first, and what are you going to do?
I'm gonna like one of the cop cars that just joined the chase. I'm gonna shoot his tire out, because that's what you do.
Give me a pistol roll at half.
I fumble. I shoot the guy next to me instead.
Yeah! Here comes the fumble card, the fumble card, the fumble card. Here comes the fumble card. Okay. And, wow. Massive strain. You've apparently done something horrible to yourself, giving yourself D6 damage and losing D6 magic points somehow. As you feel it flow out through your really inept shot. Meanwhile, Freddie, you're riding shotgun. You're leaning out with a pistol out, looking back at 3 different cop cars. What do you do?
I'll try and shoot the one that's like closest to us in the tire, obviously.
Give me a roll at half. That's the police car that the guy got shot in who was riding shotgun. Right, you do the shooting, nothing seems to happen. And Rasslin, what are you gonna do?
When I see the
the other car spun out of control or something like that?
No,
The
no,
person that he shot?
no, nothing seems to be happening back there yet. They haven't gotten to go yet, but they're the one's on your tail, the other two are back a ways, and there's a super busy intersection right in front of you, and you are going way too fast.
Well, I'll attempt some fancy driving then.
All right, well, what's your objective? Is it to get through the intersection, merge with traffic? What?
Yeah, I was thinking that the implication, since we're going too fast, I don't think I can do like a U-turn or some kind of reverse, or just attempt to go through and hope that slows down the people chasing us.
Which are you doing?
I'll just go through.
Excellent. Give me a driving roll. Lower is better. Yeah.
Do you want any plus cards, Jay?
Maybe. Depends on how bad you guys want to do this.
He's like, I don't know what a vehicle
I'd
is.
rather not crash. I don't want to crash, so if you want a 10 or a 15, I can give you. Skill 10 or 15.
Yeah, I can make you really good at biology.
Sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, hold on.
Go fast. Go fast. Trade cards. Make rolls. Combat.
Give it all I've got, Captain. I don't know what's happening. There we go.
There you are.
Good luck. We're all counting on you, wrestling. No problem.
Almost by half.
You almost by half.
Actually,
Oh,
it is.
it is by half. Yeah, with the skill 15.
Is it? Yeah, it is. It is.
You
Yeah, I
skate.
guess it did
You
not
skate
recognize my
through it.
modifier.
Yeah, don't worry. You skate through the intersection like a fucking boss. You just and the police car that has like the guy who just got shot, the guy who's like looking over like Johnny, and he gets hit and begins to spin, forcing the other two cops to roll at half, and they do, and they're just and then they're a ways back from you, but they're still on your tail, and you're thinking, holy shit. Now, there's several different things up ahead on the street. It looks like there's a truck that's offloading sand. It's got like the thing tipped back, and then it's got the sand pile and stuff, and there's like a couple of guys who are shoveling it, and they're looking back like, oh. And then over over on the other side, you see a like one of those outdoor cafes and stuff with all the furniture on the sidewalk, and you see a couple of guys who are getting ready to carry a large thing of plate glass inexplicably across the road. So,
This all looks very familiar.
they're like, why are we doing this again? Shut up, we're getting paid. It's union hours. All right, so, all right, and we go into next round. Yeah, fortunately, Rasslin knows how to drive, unlike many people who are getting placed behind the wheel in high-speed chases.
I can drive that tanker.
Heroes are first, villains are second, pimp slapping is approved. The other gangbanger that's with you guys tries shooting at one of the cars. Holy crap, this guy is just a fucking menace. You see one of the drivers of the air car go, ah! And he tries his driving roll real quick. He's valiantly keeping on, and the guy's like, ah! And he looks over at Doc Fulton, and his pupils are fucking huge, and he's babbling in Spanish with a little bit of froth coming out of his mouth. And we go now to Doc. You're in the back seat with the guy who looks like he may be drugged to the gills.
So we just made it through the intersection, and there's cars coming from both sides?
No, the two cops that came in from the sides made it through the intersection due to amazing driving and shit. And one of the drivers of the cop cars, because each of them just has one cop in it, is now injured. But he's like, I'm going to take these bastards anyway, because he just made his driving roll at half. I have no idea how. And the air cop is grimly like, and he's on his radio and stuff. And then you've got some drugged out psychopath who's apparently just amazing at shooting things. So what do?
I'm going to continue shooting at the cops, because that's what you do when you're getting, chased by them, right?
The wounded cop or the unwounded?
Unwounded. 'Cause
Unwounded.
I'm actually going for the tire again.
Sure, go ahead and give me another roll at half. That'll force him to.
we go.
Holy shit! Yeah, the cop tries his driving at half. Right, he goes and he skids over onto the sand and shit that's going up, and it flips his car, and he's like going upside down, and he's still working on catching up while he's upside down. He's like, ah! They're thinking he's gonna lose this one. And over to Freddy, you're riding shotgun. What do you do?
So there's only one cop car left, isn't it? Or two?
Yes, there's one, but you'd be shooting it. You'd have to get up onto the thing and then shoot across the top of your car to get him.
Sure, yeah, I'll try that.
No problem at
That
all.
help?
Give me a simple dex roll. If you fail or fumble, you may be leaving the vehicle for new places. No problem. You just... All right, go ahead and give me a... God damn. All right, yeah. The other driver makes... he's already made his driver roll a half, and... Right, he's... And yeah, both of the cops, it looks like temporarily you guys are out of it. Now, Jay, on your thing, because it's coming up to your turn here, you've got a choice. You can either kind of go the long way around, although you can give me a listen roll for free, Jay, over the whining of your engine. And by the way, this looks like it's kind of a shitty car. You can hear, barely, it sounds like sirens up in the distance. According to your GPS, you should go straight now. Or you could go down an alley that's a bit too narrow. You'd have to jam on the brakes and like kind of drifting around and hope not to fling Freddy out the side.
All right, that sounds like a good option.
All right, no problem.
Is there any way to do that? And as I'm skidding the car, I hit something that goes flying at the sand truck. It disrupts what those guys are doing with the truck. That's straight ahead of it still, right?
Well, yeah, they're already rushing to like jump off of the thing because the cop car is going to go up part of the truck and flip over and shit as you guys are going by.
Yeah, I was thinking of some way of maybe using that sand truck you described as an obstacle for somebody. So if I can.
Oh, the cops are already. These guys have taken out all the cops. They're just. Oh yeah, you're fine. If you just want to do the big drift turn and shit, and see if Freddy can actually stay in the car, because nobody's seatbelted in at this point.
Right, okay.
Not even the driver. There's no seatbelts.
Would you like a skill 10?
Yeah, I was getting ready to see what cars everybody has.
What, for drift racing? He's fine.
Yeah, so you said a plus 10, just go ahead and play it, and I'll give you crap.
When Wrestling Rad woke up today, he knew he'd be doing some drift racing.
Well, you know, what's funny is the last mission I played, I woke up and I was the driver.
You know, if you become like that Asperger's type guy and start having headphones in, then you can be like in the Baby Driver movie or some shit, whatever that's called. I couldn't
That's a good movie, actually.
I couldn't get through that whole thing. I was like, eh.
Oh.
No problem. It's one of those really erratic kind of, and he's cranking the wheel back and the whole back end fishtails around. But with Freddy's earlier crit, it just shows his foot slightly readjust, and he's keeping himself, like he's got his foot wedged between the seat and the car, and he's like, yeah. And you guys go, and he's like, and it looks like the alley may be a bit too narrow. You're thinking you may lose some paint. Freddy, give me a free spot hidden roll to notice death is coming for you real soon.
Hope they're insured.
Okay, says the guy in the back seat. He looks like, when you guys are speaking English, he's like, hey? Evidence analysis roll from...
Just to clarify, you said we all had these masks on?
Yes, everybody has the mask on. Everybody has them. Fumble, you fail to notice anything bad is coming up, but Jay, give me a free spot hidden roll at half to notice you may be shearing part of Freddy off.
Climb back into the car, by the way.
Well, I figured you might, but not with as much urgency or alacrity as maybe you should. So it's all up to Rasslin' Rad to make his spot at half for free.
Not at half.
Okay, cool. He's like, everything's fine. Just shows 2 feet falling. It's like,
This reminds me of Colombia.
It does. All right, and now we go for next round. Oh, Chris, did evidence analysis roll? Lower is better. The
I made it.
guy in the back seat seems a bit surprised that you are speaking in a foreign language. And we now go to next round. Villains are first. Smoking is approved. He begins interrogating you in Spanish and waving the pistol at you like, "Ah, da, 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 da." You know, he's like one of those people who is using it as a pointer. Meanwhile, Freddy, give me a Dex/Dodge roll to get into the car quick, quick, quick. Lower is better because you do not see the big shearing effect coming, which would give you adrenaline. Lots of adrenaline. Peeing your pants type adrenaline. Yeah, that's good enough. Right, Freddy sucks himself back into the car quick, quick. And I don't even need a driving roll from Jay because he made it really well. He's been driving kick-ass. Both of the mirrors go... Chris, what are you doing in the back seat?
So we've gotten away. We're in the thing, and the guy's waving his gun at me.
And yelling at you in a language that, according to your rolls, you don't understand. Roll! All right, roll D10 damage, or maybe more if you have a dex
Would you
bonus.
like a D6? Would you like a
Oh,
D6?
there you go.
Sure. Make sure that he goes down.
Well, do you have a dex bonus there, Fulton?
Just,
Yeah,
just
so it's a
trade me
D12,
whatever
right?
you want.
Yeah, a D12 plus a D6 now. Cut to, it shows the inside of the building as you guys are going by, and it shows a lady. She's like talking to a different lady. She's like, "It's not easy to find somebody who does windows." And she gestures at the window. Blood goes. As you guys are by, she goes. "Ah!" Anyway. Right, he goes. He just falls over and drops his gun. According to your GPS thing, you're getting close. Up ahead, it's kind of a big area. It's got a couple of other cars that are parked, like civilian-looking cars, nothing special. The kind of cars that people buy for like $5,000 used because they never seem to come off of car lots. And it's big open space. It's got like buildings around it. And according to your GPS, it's like it says something in Spanish, but the green line is at the blue dot. You're thinking maybe you're the green line, and it babbles at you in Spanish. And you see this man standing there patiently with a briefcase. He looks like this.
Oh, shit.
Vámonos, muchacho.
He stands there he's doing the grip where he's got both hands casually on the briefcase and it's hanging in front of him, and he just stands there and watches you guys. You have options. You could run him over if you want to, although he may leap to one side, or you could just park up and do stuff.
We're out of combat now, right?
Unless the driver decides he wants some more, yes. For now, you're out of combat.
I'll pull up to him real slow and stop in front of him.
All right. He doesn't fucking flinch. He smiles faintly.
I look to the back seat. Orderly.
He speaks to you guys in smooth, fluent Spanish. Everybody give me a Spanish roll. He goes, and you're like, everybody speaks Spanish but us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Vengo el gato en los pantalones.
Damn, that was my next line.
No
Said
problem.
you have a big cat in your pants.
He,
Caliente.
are you guys getting out of your vehicle or?
I'll open the door. Dingo el carro.
I get out with the case.
Mm-hmm. He
Yeah, I'll
motions
go
toward the case that you're holding.
I walk over.
I
to
nod
him.
approvingly.
Everybody give me a spot hidden roll at a quarter.
I want to make a empathy on this guy. Does he seem surprised that we're wearing our masks still, or
Roll.
do I get the feeling like I should maybe keep him on? Like if he's not phased, I should probably keep him on, kind of thing.
Wow. With your critical, he seems as surprised as if he met you at a planned ice cream social. He is so fucking cool about all this that you guys could just be anywhere. Just, oh, hi, how's it going? How's your little boy at school? That kind of thing. He is totally comfortable with this. He sets down the briefcase and he opens up the case that I believe Chris gave him. Was it Chris? Give me. I'm assuming you can make your spot hidden roll. So let's just go straight to biology. Give me a biology roll. I know you don't really know.
Somebody's got
much.
a plus 20.
Yeah, do you want it or are you fine?
Sure.
The doctor looks
Give
uncertain.
me later.
Who has the plus 20
I do.
biology?
I do.
Okay. So here, take that and just play the card.
Just so you guys know,
When I look at him,
I still don't make it.
wow.
right, you other two, since you're back a little further, you can do spot hiddens. If you make spot hidden, you can try biology rolls. If you make spot hidden and fail biology rolls, it looks like white and squishy mixed with some red, possibly organs of some sort. Wrestling Rad doesn't notice anything. He hears some distant screaming from a lady.
Can I attempt my streetwise? I'm assuming I'm in the Shermer era where I'm super acclimatized with business and underground shady types. Is there any way I could make a streetwise on this guy and see if I recognize him or something?
No.
I'm doubting he's
you
that
don't.
well known.
No. Freddie, make it? Oh, wow. It's full of pineal glands.
Do I know what those are for?
Something that comes out of the
Why would
brain,
someone want
helps
to buy
regulate
that?
sleep, something like that. You're not really a doctor, and your doctor is confused. The guy looks at it, picks one up, looks at it, puts it back, closes it, hands Doc Fulton the briefcase, and
Are his ninjas around anywhere?
how were those spot hiddens at a quarter?
I got
No?
about half, but not by a quarter.
I could go for 6 cents danger sense if you want.
I'm waiting for the incoming attacks now. Correct.
Your asshole is a bit puckered, but he hands you the briefcase, says more stuff in Spanish, including gracias, something like that, although he's very smooth at it.
I finally made it.
He says, "This concludes our business arrangement. Thank you very much." And he says, did Rasslin make his Spanish?
Oh.
Cool.
I made mine.
Excellent. Those who made their Spanish, give me streetwise rolls. Because, unfortunately, it's all lost into the babbling stuff, so Rasslin, unfortunately, doesn't. Right. He said, thank the Colmilos for me. You two know that's one of the Spanish-speaking gangs. I think they may be from like Honduras or something like that. And he gives you the briefcase. And he also, since you made your Spanish, he says, please give me 10 minutes or leave in a totally different direction to avoid death. He smiles, takes the cooler, and begins casually walking toward the street, like between a couple of buildings
So-
toward the street.
He left us something as well.
A briefcase.
Okay.
It's got two little briefcase locks on it, and the numbers are all set 0000.
once he's out of earshot, I'll mention to the other two.
He gets to the
I've
street,
seen
which
that,
is
man.
about out of earshot, and you see a car pull up really smoothly, like he just reached it. The car goes, it's a big van, side door opens. There's like some guys in suits and stuff that you only kind of see at a distance. He gets in the van and vroom.
Okay. I've seen this man before during one of our adventures
leave
in
this
the
area.
police box.
Yeah, pick up the briefcase and get back in the driver's seat.
Now, your car is kind of messed up. It's missing the mirrors on the sides, and it has bullet holes in it. But the spinners on this $5,000 car, the $10,000 spinners, are still going.
Muy bien.
You can hear
I
distant
look around.
police
Are
sirens.
there other cars nearby?
There are two other cars that are completely nondescript. They don't look particularly good, but like I said, they're like Toyota Corolla type trash. Just normal get A to B cars for people who aren't super rich.
Come on, Issei, you know how to get one of these going, I say to one of the other ones.
You guys are thinking, plus there's one of your car has a bit of blood in it from the guy who got shot in the face in the back seat. Just as a side note.
I wanna look in one of the side view mirrors, quickly lift up my mask and see what I look like.
Some Spanish dude you don't recognize.
I'll put my mask back down.
Yeah, other than like you guys pretty much just only have pistols and ammo in your pockets. So making another car go, you're gonna need something to do that with.
Is there any tools in the trunk of our car?
You pop the trunk, there's like crowbars, spare tire, stuff like that. You do find like a Slim Jim.
Ah, there we go.
But
Slim
you're,
Jim, crowbar. Because I'm just gonna pop the locking mechanism. Like how new or old are the cars in the?
they're fairly old actually. So yeah,
Fairly old?
Yeah, sure. Give me mechanical repair, electric repair, lock picking. Lock picking's
While
at
he's
plus
doing
20.
that, While he's doing that,
Yes.
I forget the exact description, but there's probably like a nearby alley. Like I could just go stash the car out of plain sight real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Just doing that to kind of draw less attention to us.
You do so, no problem at all. You notice Fulton's over there messing with the Slim Jim. He's having with the plus 20 he makes it. I was gonna say he's having trouble popping into a Slim Jim, but I guess he did. So the Slim Jim really helped on this model of car. You pop it and then you get it hardwired and you're ready to go. What do you guys do?
driver's seat.
And
Okay, so Doc's driving? Okay, cool.
I'll bring the. Did you say the GPS was fixed into the other car?
Yeah, it's kind of attached to the thing. I mean, you could probably
okay.
rip it off, but then the wires
It's not
and
like
shit.
it's not like plugged into the cigarette lighter.
It is, but they've glued it or something onto the dashboard.